At what point do you stop LARPing and actually become the person that you're supposed to be? Or pretending to be, I guess. And that could be anything from business to fitness to, social media. I'm LARPing right now. Which if you guys don't know what LARPing is, it's live action role play. It's like the guys that go out in the parks with the swords and the shields and they're fighting each other. They're pretending to be medieval, or the guys that do the World War II reenactments or the Revolutionary War reenactments. It's LARPing. But we do that in real life. And people just, I don't know if people just don't know it, but like right now I'm LARPing because I'm not a social media person. I've never really recorded myself, like I said in the last video, but I'm having to come on camera and pretend to be something that I'm not. And that doesn't mean that I'm not going to be that person in the future, but right now I'm not that person. I'm figuring it out. And I think that part of LARPing is it's kind of a transition period. You have to LARP when you're doing anything. Like whether you're starting a business or you're doing a fitness journey or you're doing social media or you're a father, like everybody's a LARP. You don't know what to do. Also, you haven't put in the work yet. I feel like I've already talked a lot about the work, even though this is my second video. But like in terms of like fitness, I saw this guy at the gym. I think it was yesterday, and man, honestly, I haven't really seen somebody work out harder than this guy. And I don't mean weightlifting and he was lifting heavy or whatever. I saw this guy. He was there as long as I was, and I did some weightlifting, and then I was doing some of my steps on the treadmill after. But I saw this guy almost from across the gym. The gym's pretty big. I saw him on the elliptical, going fucking ham. This guy was fucking. Not only was he going ham with his legs, he was going hard with his arms. Like he was pulling and pushing like his life depended on it. And then when I get on the treadmill and I work out for like 45 minutes, he did that the entire time. And I get on the treadmill, I start walking. I see this guy, he comes and gets on the treadmill next to me. And this guy, I walk for a long time. I try to get like 15,000 steps a day because I'm cutting. But this guy, yeah, he gets on the treadmill and he starts walking like I am. Then he's doing it on an incline, and then he starts running. And he probably does that for 20, 30 minutes. And then this guy gets the Stairmasters in front of there's a couple rows of treadmills, but the row that I was on, the Stairmasters were right in front of it. And then this guy starts going hard as fuck on the Stairmaster, like killing himself. Like, he's LARPing. He clearly didn't have the body that he wanted. And it wasn't even, you can LARP in a few different ways. You can LARP in a way where you're not putting in the work, right? I just want to have a business. I don't want to put in the work. He was LARPing, he was putting in the fucking work. He was going to burn himself out though. He can't do that for very long. But he just didn't have the education and the information that, only what, like 20% of getting the lean body that you want, because he wasn't a big guy, is nutrition. It's not killing yourself at the beginning of summer to try to have a six-pack. That's not how that works. So he was LARPing in a way where he didn't do the work in like researching and figuring out what he was supposed to do. He just thought he could just jump in and outwork his body, outwork the shit food that he probably goes home and eats every fucking day. He's probably one of those guys that he's like, I'm not going to track calories. It's stupid. I'm not going to use a scale. That's stupid. But keep killing yourself on the treadmill, man. You're not going to make it. And so then that's one scenario of LARPing I've seen recently. I've also, because I have a business, I've seen people LARP a lot because they want to have a business. They think the lifestyle from the outside looking in is awesome. And I think mainly it's because it's always the reward, right? We're stuck on dopamine. And people don't understand the work that you have to put in to get the reward. Everyone wants it now. So I've had some friends, I'm not going to call anyone out obviously, but I've had some friends, and then people that aren't my friends too, because I've gone to business conferences and I've met people all across the country in Denver. And I've added them on social media, and I can see the shit that they're doing. But I know people that have like, they really want the businessman, so they'll spend 4 hours picking a fucking business name and asking everyone, oh, is this a good name? Is this a good name? They're asking people that, mind you, don't even have a fucking business. So, and not that it really matters. It matters a little bit, right? If you're optimizing for SEO and marketing and your brand. People don't know what brand really is. I guess it's becoming a bigger thing now because of personal brand. But yeah, and then I've had friends asking me like, oh man, should I? It's funny to think because it's fucking stupid. Like, oh man, should I get the business cards with the rounded edges? Oh, should I get the business cards that are thicker and they're matte? Like, who gives a fuck? Nobody gives a fuck. Business cards they don't fucking matter anymore. You're not gonna get any, you might get some clients from business cards maybe, but not really. It's a fucking waste of time. That's not what the business is. You don't just pick a name that you think sounds cool. Get some fucking business cards that look cool. Start your Facebook page for your business and think that people are just gonna run to you and give you their money. That's not how it works. You can't just sit on your fucking hands after that and pretend to have a business. That's LARPing. You're LARPing. And you have to LARP, right? So LARPing is a necessity. I'm LARPing right now. But you have to put in the fucking work, man. Some people will stay there. Some people will LARP and stay there, and they won't put in the work. They're like, fuck that, I'm not gonna put in the work. I don't want to, I'm lazy. Why is it? Maybe if I just wait forever, it'll come to me. People want things dropped into their lap. That's not how life works. And then you have people that, and some people that I know did this, they realize, oh fuck, I didn't know this, or I didn't know that about the business, or oh, I don't know how to do marketing, or I don't know how to do sales, or I don't know what anything costs. And maybe they get into it and they just feel like, fuck, this isn't what I thought it was. And then they just drop it. They pretend that it never happened. They don't delete the Facebook page, but they'll drop out of the LARP, right? So they'll descend out of the LARP. But then you have some people that they will fucking stay in the LARP forever. Like these people that you know, they're like, oh, I have a business. It's like, oh, really? You still clock in every day though, right? And they're not putting in the work, and they'll just pretend to have this business forever. And then you have people like me when I started my business, and I mean anyone that has a business, anyone that LARPs, anyone that's successful, you'll LARP for a while, 6, 8, 10, 12 months, a year, and then it becomes who you are. Your mindset changes. You're not LARPing anymore. It is who you are. You've built marketing systems, sales systems. Like you make money. You don't clock in anymore. I'm just talking about business because that's what's on my mind right now. But I mean, it's just you have to put in the work. You have to get out of the LARP. You can't LARP forever. Everyone wants to LARP forever, but nobody wants to put in the work. Everyone wants things right now. Like another example in fitness, look at GLP-1s. Look at Retta. Like what the fuck? You're gonna take some medicine, you're gonna inject yourself with something that everyone on social media is pretending, oh, it's natural, it's a building block of life. It's a protein. Oh, really? But you're forgetting the fact that it's synthesized in a lab. You know, the only reason that I can even speak on this really is because back when I wasn't obviously alive when steroids started being synthesized, but I was alive when SARMs came out. I don't know if you guys probably don't know what SARMs are, maybe you do, but a lot of kids now take them. They're pretty much, you can't buy steroids in a store. It was kind of back before people were buying steroids and shit online. You could go into like GNC or a supplement store and you could buy these things called SARMs. And they were pretty much steroids, testosterone, human growth hormone. They were they would add like a carbon or a hydrogen to the compound, right? And it wouldn't be FDA regulated. So they'd be able to sell it into the GNC. But yeah, and people are saying the same shit about Retta. The same oh, I feel so good. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about Retta. You have no idea. You won't. I've had people try to push Retta on me and try to take this shit. It's like, why don't you just quit eating so much? Why don't you just quit fucking. And they're like, oh, I eat healthy. Oh, I eat good food. And it's like, how about you can get fat off of eating too much clean food. It's calories in, calories out. It's thermodynamics. It's basic shit. Like I said, 20% of it's the gym, 80% of it's nutrition. And part of that's probably lifestyle too. You have to change who you are to get what you want. But yeah, everyone wants the pill, the special thing, the secret sauce of business, fitness, of social media. I start this channel, and my YouTube is just full of like how to get big in fucking 2 days videos. It's like, fuck off. I don't need this shit. That's not how life works. It takes a long time. It takes work, man. Consistency. Yeah, GLP-1s are a joke. You don't need that shit. I have people tell me like, oh, why do I feel so much better? It's like, oh, it's probably because you've lost a ton of weight. Which, if you just quit eating, which I'm on my fitness journey right now too, I'm leaned out a ton. I think I've lost like, in the last year, I've lost 30 pounds. It's really the last like 8 months. I've leaned down. I'm going to like 10% body fat. And yeah, you feel so much better. Your back doesn't hurt anymore. It's crazy. You just need to lose the weight. Become insulin sensitive. Regular food is good. Like I'm talking like sweet potatoes and rice and chicken and lean ground beef. Broccoli, peas, that kind of shit. It tastes good again. But you have to LARP, right? So you have to, oh man, I gotta pretend to be that guy. I gotta start going to the gym. Like you go to the gym, everyone's fucking huge, man. They're all mass monsters. They're all fucking perma-bulks, right? So they just, oh, I'm gonna bulk forever to get the body I want. But that's just not how it works. They're LARPing. They're LARPing going to the gym because they don't look any different. You might look a little bit different after going to the gym for years bulking, but it's probably not the body you want. People go to the gym just to say, oh, I go to the gym. Same thing with starting a business. Oh, I have a business. Doesn't mean anything. What's your revenue? What's your net margin? How much money do you actually take home? You know, what's your overhead? Do you know any of your numbers? Do you know what your bookkeeping looks like? Where are you acquiring clients from? Either LARPing. You ask people serious questions about what they're trying to LARP, and no one's going to know in the beginning, man. So it's kind of you fake it till you make it. But it requires work. In the beginning, yes, you're faking it till you make it. But behind the scenes, you're putting in the fucking work to become that person you're adapting. If you can't do that, you might as well not start. Because it's embarrassing. Everyone's scared to fail. You only fail if you quit. If you quit on yourself, you fail. Why would you go, let's say we're going in front of our entire high school or whoever, like wherever you'd be most embarrassed. Imagine announcing yourself like, hey, I'm going to do this thing, and then not fucking doing it. You know how fucking embarrassing that would be? I remember when I joined the Army, like guys that I went to the Army with basic training with. It's not that, I mean, it's hard, but it's not that hard. I was an infantry mortarman, so I went to Fort Benning, Georgia. It's probably one of the harder or hardest basic trainings, which is fucking basic training. It's not that cool, you know? But I know guys that quit, that threaten to kill themselves. And I've added some of these guys on Facebook. Everyone added each other on Facebook, right? And these fucking dudes are wearing the uniform on their profile picture, and they quit. They were never in the military. I guess they were maybe a little bit in the military and training, but they're LARPing. They're in the LARP. They tried to put it, they might consider, oh, I put in the work. You didn't fucking put in the work. You didn't get your fucking blue cord. You're gonna LARP like you did, though. You probably tell people that you did. It's alright to LARP, but only if you're gonna put in the fucking work. If you're not, you might as well not even show up. There's a lot of people that show up for themselves, that are out there winning, and you want to be like them because you're LARPing, just like me. You have to be kind of narcissistic to get in front of a camera and record yourself, have a fucking mic, right? A little healthy amount of narcissism to feel like you have something to say, something that other people would listen to. But yeah, I'm gonna put in the work. I'm LARPing. I'm in the LARP.